Ah, well, welcome to the live stream where I watch Dhar Mann. I've just been loving watching people watching Dhar Mann, so I decided to do that myself. And now you can see a little bit of my face. Not everything, but it is something. If there's like any problems to hear me, please warn me because I don't know. It seems that the microphone is not working properly. I don't know. Uh, so yeah, let's start. Darn man, that's the first time I will watch like Darman videos like by myself. Not in the most comfortable way possible because I'm using a mask and glasses. Like, oh, I'm gonna buy something better later. Uh, actually, you have to use my phone. Take a look at the chat because my I would not be able to rely on my dad. Watching Dora. Uh, well, okay, so now I can watch my fucking. Now I can read the chat properly. So, which one? Spoiled son refuses to get a job. Instantly regrets his decision. Girl with anxiety is humiliated. What happens is shocking. Oh, I don't have anxiety, but I have all. It has nothing to.
Legend tells of a place where everyone comes together to play.
I don't give a shit.
Hey, class. Who can
Ah, 13 minutes and 19 seconds. I thought these videos were short. Nice, nice hair you got there. You got there. Oh, thanks. Uh,
I know. Julia.
what? What? What?
I know.
Oh, that's the fucking. That's just the fucking video.
Julia.
Is that really the fucking video? Oh, that's actually part of the video. I don't know how anxiety feels like. Like I don't have like an anxiety disorder. Just have like regular anxiety. So I cannot comment on like how it feels like. But this feels forced.
How about Samantha?
So like it was like she was like like imagining an entire fucking scenario of people fucking. Uh, I think I forgot about Blank. That's me. No, no, I recognize you. I recognize you, Blank. Uh, like she was developed. Like she was like imagining an entire fucking like scenario where she is like laughed at when she was called to solve like the problem. Like I don't know. This feels a bit forced. This feels a bit forced.
Hey, Julia. My birthday party's coming up in a couple weeks at Giuliani's. Will you come?
I know you're still new here, but you haven't come to any school events yet. You have to come to this one.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fun. Are there gonna be a lot of people there? Yeah, pretty much the whole class.
If you don't come, you'll be the only one not there.
That's okay. Like, don't be such a dick about it. Come on.
I'll think about it. See ya.
How convenient.
I think she has really bad anxiety.
What the? She just said I'll think about it. She didn't do anything. She didn't do anything like very out of the ordinary. What the fuck? I gotta think about it. She has anxiety. My fucking god.
That's probably why she never goes anywhere.
No. I feel so bad for her. Why doesn't she just talk to someone about it?
This dialogue, nobody fucking talks like this. This dialogue makes me fucking kill myself.
Julia.
Watch BTS scenes for video? What? BTS? Hey, Pop?
What are you doing in bed? It's 4 p.m.
Just leave me alone, please.
Come on, let's get out of the house. What do you say we go get some ice cream?
No, don't want to.
You know, when I was your age, I'd always be hanging with my friends after school. You couldn't drag me home. Yet here you are, laying in bed, missing out on everything all by yourself.
Please just leave me alone.
Can you at least please tell me what's going on with you?
I already told you. I get really bad anxiety around people.
If it, like, then get a fucking therapist. Like, tell your parents you need a fucking therapist. That's all I have to say.
Anxiety. There you go with that again. What could you possibly be anxious about?
Oh, it's ableist parents. Like that's the part of the Dhar Mann videos where we see, oh, here's the worst possible fucking human being. Let's get a human being with the least amount of empathy in the fucking world, and let's put this person to fucking and let's put this person to be the antagonist. Like it. That's why Dhar Mann videos suck so fucking much. Like, it's not relatable because the person is everyone like is just either overwhelmingly like good or like overwhelmingly terrible. Like you don't like like everyone in those fucking videos has absolutely no empathy towards anyone. It's just baffling.
You just don't understand.
This is the problem with your generation.
You have no real problems to worry about. This is like, I have to say, like, my fucking parents act like that sometimes. Like, not to this extent, like, not this explicitly, but sometimes they actually, like, say shit like that.
Real problems to worry about, yet you just have to create some kind of...
Please just get out of my room.
This is unbelievable. Oh, look. You've been invited to a birthday party. But I bet you're not even gonna go. Again.
No, I'm not going. Now, please, just get out of my room.
I don't
Give
know.
her some.
What are you so scared of?
She did. What? Wait.
Now, please, just get out
Like, pay attention. Like, her face is completely fine in this frame.
of my room.
I don't get it.
And then,
What are you so scared of?
like, she just suddenly, in the very next shot, she's, like, sweating a fucking lot. What the fuck is that? Like, look at this. Fuck. face completely fine, and then like just intense sweating. My fucking god. 5 years. Happy birthday song they couldn't be asked to fucking. Oh no, fucking advertising.
Você mesmo que pensou em pular essa propaganda?
Fuck off! Nobody here is Brazilian except me.
Hello? Are you gonna answer?
Like, I don't think, like, do anxious people just, like, really overthink about this kind of stuff? Like, they think people are, everyone is like fucking assholes that are going to make fun of her for absolutely nothing. Like, I don't believe people with anxiety, like, disorders, have this kind of thought process. I think this is, like, very, I think this is like I can see this is like how can I say it? Like I can see how this is like what is the fucking word? Like overgeneralized, like not an oversimplification, like a stereotype. I can see how this is a fucking stereotype. Like this doesn't seem realistic.
Here we go again. Julie,
Oh shit! Here we go again.
open this door. Right now. This is ridiculous.
You are going to socialize! You have to socialize! You're going to socialize with people because I'm demanding you do so! You fucking bitch! Do that! Right now! Bitch!
What's going on? Is everything okay?
Oh, it's that actress. I love that actress. Oh my god.
No. Julia has locked herself in her bathroom once again and is not coming out.
Please just leave me alone.
Oh no. What happened?
Oh, apparently she's dealing with anxiety as if that's a real thing.
It's very real. A lot of kids suffer from it.
What are you talking about? When I was a kid, we didn't even have such things.
Of course, she has like the least understanding father of all time. Not even like.
Sweetheart, can I come in?
Like, I think that's just anyone who's kind of anxious. That's not exclusive to anxiety. Like, I do have some kind of anxiety, but I kind of, well, like, my fears are if I talk to someone that I don't know, it will be like, oh, they will tell me to fuck off. Will I make them uncomfortable? Like, I'm probably gonna be uncomfortable, make them uncomfortable, and probably, like, bothering them. And, like, that's what I think when I have like ancient thoughts. I don't feel like, oh, they're gonna fucking mock me and they're gonna make me feel like the worst person ever, just making me like a fucking laughing stock. I don't think like that. Like this is just like very exaggerated. If it like I tell from personal experience.
Please.
I don't want to talk to anyone right now. I just want to be by myself.
Why didn't you just say I just want to be alone? Like try to make the dialogue is so fucking bad.
Oh no. I feel
Oh.
so bad for her.
Oh no, I feel so bad for her. Then give her a fucking therapist.
She must be going through so much right now.
You're joking, right? She doesn't have to worry about the rent or the electricity. She doesn't even have to put food on the table. What in the world could she be so anxious about?
Roger, I don't think you understand how anxiety works.
Oh, really? And what makes you such an expert?
So you see, I actually had a very severe anxiety disorder that made me think that if I talked to someone, the planet would fucking explode and God would see me on. I would meet with God in heaven, and then he would fucking send me to hell, and I would die forever.
Because I went through it. Okay? That's how I know.
What? You didn't tell me this.
Why didn't you?
Sometimes you're not the easiest guy to talk to. That's why I never told you.
Mom? You had anxiety too?
Hey.
Like, it's kind of hard to think. Like, it's obvious that she as the father implied that she had already been invited to parties in the past and she never went. Like, her mom never talked to her about this before. That's the first time they're talking about this. Because if that's the case, like,
Yeah.
like I know exactly what's gonna happen. She's gonna tell like her fucking her fucking story about it, and they're gonna tell some generic lesson, and then she's gonna take this lesson, and then she's gonna have a happily ever after, like this couldn't have been done before. Like, it's stupid.
I never told anybody. Just my therapist.
So why don't you give her why don't you give her a fucking therapist? You wouldn't need to have this conversation in the first, like, okay, like, you wouldn't need to have this conversation, but like, why isn't her with a therapist? Like, it's obvious that this is not the first time they've been through this. I don't get it.
You see, when I was
See?
a young girl, I was always laughing and smiling. I was probably one of the most popular girls in school.
Like, why is she talking so slowly?
I was probably one of the most popular girls in school.
I was probably the most popular girl. Oh.
But then, out of nowhere, my dad got a new job and we all had to move across the country. I begged my parents to let me stay, but they wouldn't listen. Suddenly, I found myself as the new kid in school. Everyone already had their friend groups, and I felt like such an outcast. I was too nervous to talk to anyone, so
Commercial. Is it that mother is an SMR YouTuber? Yeah, I could just like hear her mouth full of water, just like.
I would eat lunch all by myself.
Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
And that's when my anxiety started.
Oh, the
Suddenly,
fucking.
I found myself scared to raise my hand. Suddenly, I found myself. Can you speak more slowly? I cannot understand you. You're speaking way too fast. Holy shit. raise my hand in class. I'd create these imaginary situations in my head of answering the question wrong and everyone laughing at me.
Like, for real. I don't know if anyone does this. Like, I personally never did this shit. I never felt like, oh, everyone's gonna laugh at me. I just like, I'm only afraid of making people uncomfortable. Not that everyone is like a terrible human being. Look.
Flying on airplanes? Forget it. I'd feel paralyzed.
Forget it. Like, you being awkward on a new school translates to being anxious on airplanes. Like, what? One doesn't necessarily has to do with the other, you know.
And suffocated. Like I couldn't even breathe. Even basic things, like eating at a restaurant.
Like, so she's basically saying that she like was actually like a very social person in her first school, but when they moved out, she became like the most. Excuse me, excuse me, miss. Would you what do you want to eat here in our restaurant? And then she's like.
I would sit there shaking and sweating, thinking that everyone was judging me.
No, 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 no. Nobody fucking does that. Nobody fucking does that. Like, this is already way too ridiculous. Like, it's a fucking restaurant. Like, there will always be like different people. Like, I would understand if she like had already been established. Like, but like, it was established that she was previously actually very social, and then she just moved out, and suddenly that she cannot eat on restaurants anymore. This doesn't seem realistic at all. It just seems like stereotype. Like, so you see.
I know anxiety is real because I went through it.
Oh my gosh. I had no idea all that had happened.
I had no idea my wife was such a pussy.
Do you think that's why she's feeling this way?
It's not always one reason. Sometimes there's no reason at all. We all go through different things at different times. The important part is that you know we are there for you, honey. And we're gonna help you get through this.
Thanks, Mom. You have no idea what that means to me. Everything that you just said is exactly what I feel every day. I've just been too scared to talk about it.
Well, that's probably my fault. I know I haven't been the easiest person to talk to.
And now it's a complete 180. He went from being the least understanding the least understanding father in the planet to the most understanding father in the planet, just because her wife also went for anxiety. Like, that's not how human beings work. Like, it's so fucking, like, it's stupid as fuck.
I feel terrible for the way I've been treating you. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's hard to understand if you haven't been through it. But you beat it. How can I get through it?
Well, my therapist used to say, you can't heal what you don't reveal. So the first step is just to be able to talk about it.
Give her a therapist, piece of shit.
You can always talk to me, honey.
A therapist!
I promise I'll never judge you again.
Thanks, Dad. So
Therapy!
you guys should
Yes!
then?
Yes!
Thank you, Nina.
Yes.
That decision is up to you. some people get over it on their own, and others seek professional help.
You should not try to do that on your own. Like, that's like, unless you have like really shitty parents that think like therapy is stupid or something like that, you shouldn't deny therapy. Like, that's not a very good advice. That's not a good advice at all. Is this face review? Not exactly. I like mask, glasses.
We can't choose for you. That's a decision you need to make.
I guess it can't hurt to talk to someone, right? Is that okay?
Sure, sweetheart. Whatever you need. Come here. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Happily ever after.
Smiles for the first time in a long period after finally opening up about her anxiety. She decides to go see
Sees a therapist that completely opens up about everything she's feeling.
The therapist offers her lots of advice on how to control
The
her
third ad! It's the third ad! It's the third fucking ad! Come on!
anxiety.
I don't care how legends are made. I just want to watch Dhar Mann.
When she gets home, every day for
It's this exact same fucking picture. Dhar Mann meditation. No, I want to see if that exists. Like Dhar Mann meditation. Dhar Mann meditation. That's so my fucking god. I like your vids. Thank you. I'm gonna make no. I'm actually there's no Dhar Mann meditation. I'm gonna make Dhar Mann meditation. This has to be made. This is something the world needs.
she practices meditating every day for 30 minutes. The meditation helps her control her thoughts and relax her mind. She starts living a healthier lifestyle by getting enough sleep, eating healthy meals, and exercising every single day.
Wow, like that's a pretty interesting. Like that's pretty good. That just one conversation allowed her to do all of the shit.
By
Sounds pretty
getting
realistic.
better, she starts to feel better.
Wait.
Getting enough sleep, eating healthy meals,
What the fuck is that?
sleep.
What is this? Okay, is there anyone in the chat that is American? Because I have no. What the fuck is that supposed to be? Like, is that blueberries on cream? Like, what the? What is that? That looks so weird. This. Oh, fuck. Okay, so the like, it's just my fucking phone. It's not the stuff. Why are you doing this to yourself? Because I don't know. I just think Dhar Mann can be really funny.
Eating healthy meals and exercising every single day. By living better, she starts to feel better. She even decides to get out of her comfort zone to practice controlling her anxiety. When she feels the urge to run away, instead, she closes her eyes, controls her breathing, and counts to 5.
Okay, like counting to 10, that's too much for me. I'm gonna count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm better.
It doesn't always work and counts to 5. She closes her eyes,
1,
controls her breathing,
3,
and counts to
4,
5.
1.
It doesn't always work, but every once in a while, it helps her overcome it. And then, several weeks later, Julia does something that shocks her entire class.
Okay, class. Who can solve this problem? Oh, wow. Julia, I have never seen you raise your hand before. Come on.
This like reminds me of like my parents. Like whenever, like I spend a lot of time on my computer. So like, whenever I get down, like downstairs to like the water, my parents are like, "Oh, look who got out of his fucking cave. Hey son, I missed you. I thought I would never see you again." It's like stupid shit, like cheesy shit like that, like stupid shit like that. And it just like feel like don't ever getting down. Like
Come on up.
why is she smiling so much? Just like with a very awkward smile, like she's just using a very intense smile, and like she's a fucking Barbie. Like that actually reminds me of Scott the Was. Like one of the reasons I never watched Scott the Was is because like look at this, like he's almost always smiling. I think that's creepy as fuck, man. I think like that's incredibly creepy. I don't know. He just looks very intimidating because he doesn't stop smiling. Like this just reminds me of Scott the Was.
Come on up.
Intense smile, never stop smiling.
The answer's B.
Yes, that's correct, Julia. Amazing job.
Wait, what?
The answer's B.
Yes, that's correct.
She didn't like. All she had to do is just look at which answer was the correct one. And why she didn't have to like stand up and go to the fucking. Oh my English skills like are my lack of understanding of English like is showing. Like she didn't have to go there. Like she could have answered that from the fucking chair.
Correct, Julia. Amazing job.
Why? Like, are they intentionally making the happy birthday song even more annoying than usual? Holy shit.
Are you sure you want to do this, honey?
I'll try.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Question: will you ever come back to the Pizza Tower community? Probably not. No. The game, like I've seen like some of the shit that Pizza Tower guy is changing about the game. Like, out of all of the shit he made, there's only one thing. There's only one change that he made that I actually liked, and that's the night transformation. Like the night transformation now looks actually fun to play as. But holy shit, the rest is just. He's like he's fucking over with levels that were completely fine. Now he's not only making shitty new levels, he's going back and ruining the original levels. That's I can't stand this. Like I can't stand Tower Guy. Fuck that.
Actually, I don't think I'm ready yet.
It's okay. It's a process. You're doing great.
He's so understanding now.
Because
I know. You can't heal what you don't reveal.
Exactly. So, do you just want to go home then?
Actually, I was thinking maybe we could go out for ice cream instead.
yeah, that sounds great. Come on, let's go.
It's come.
Anxiety is very real.
Julia gets invited to a birthday party, but she has really bad anxiety, and so she doesn't want.
Behind the scenes. Let's watch this shit.
สวัสดีค่ะทุกคนตอนนี้เราอยู่ที่ Dhar Mann Studio ค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะทุกคนตอนนี้เราอยู่ที่ Dhar Mann Studio ค่ะ
Hi, my name is April Clark, and I'm playing Julia. So basically, Julia gets invited. Hi, my name is April Clark, and I'm playing
April Clark. So like the son of April from Teen Mutant Ninja Turtles and Clark Kent. I'm bad at jokes.
Julia. So basically, Julia gets invited to a birthday party, but she has really bad anxiety, and so she doesn't want to go.
How can you personally relate to the story?
I have anxiety very badly.
What have been some of the ways that you've overcome your anxiety?
Trying new things, pushing out of your comfort zone, because then all the, hard things get easier.
This doesn't seem genuine at all. This doesn't seem genuine. Like, it looks like it doesn't, because it's a very generic answer.
I'm really excited to be a part of this because actually something crazy is I have an emotional support animal myself because I suffer from anxiety a little bit. But yeah, so it's a great thing to be a part of, and I'm happy to share this message with everybody.
I think she has really bad anxiety. That's probably why she never goes anywhere.
Sweat cam.
I still hate that she's so blatant that holy shit, she has anxiety. That's probably why she lives in a fucking cave, and all she did was like, yeah, I'm gonna think about that later. What?
Sweaty.
Based on your experience with anxiety, how accurate would you say this script is?
It's pretty accurate, yeah.
Oh my fucking god, are they actually doing this? Oh, I'm saying it's accurate, therefore it's accurate. Oh my god.
How I would feel, in high school when you had to go up and answer a problem you didn't know. You get really panicky and stuff right beforehand.
Hey Julia, my birthday party's coming up in a couple weeks at Giuliani's. Will you come?
My mom suffers from anxiety, so I was talking to her about this shoot, and we were talking about mental health, and she just absolutely loves it.
Oh, awesome.
More people are talking about it because, when she was growing up, we don't really talk about anxiety or anything like that. I think that's why we should make more things talking about mental health, because a lot of people
take off the mask.
struggling to diagnose
The fucking pandemic. That's it.
definitely helps when you talk about it and you're really open about it. So I really appreciate you guys doing a video like that.
Just never.
A video that doesn't help anyone, just gives very stereotypical anxious people and very stereotypical bad parents, and it just gives very generic advice to people. This is not helpful. There's like Dhar Mann videos, they don't seem like they're actually trying to send messages to people. It just seems like they're trying to do virtue signaling. It just feels like virtue signaling for boomers, because that's exactly the kind of content that my mom would show me through WhatsApp. I'm not kidding. Is stream even working? Armin, do you have any old unlisted videos you would like to revisit on stream? They're all in Portuguese, so it's not like they're like I have private videos, but they're not like how can I say that? Like, why is the chat paused? It's not like the chat's paused. It's like the problem is there's a delay. There's a massive delay. What's their budget? $20. Speaking of $20, I have a Patreon now. Please support me on Patreon. I'm poor. Okay, I'm not actually poor, but I don't have a salary of my own. So yeah, I have unlisted videos, but they're all in Portuguese, so I would spend more time trying to explain what the fuck is happening on the video than actually making than actually like reacting to it would be funnier if we don't understand them. I guess that's a good way to look about it.
Everyday life, whether it be at school or at work, presentations used to give me a lot of anxiety just because everyone's watching you. You're the only one up there, talking and speaking. So having a good group of friends and people who understand the difficulties of dealing with anxiety is always super helpful.
So last time.
The difficulties of dealing with anxiety is always super helpful.
So last time we shot, you were inventing the Dhar Mann Studios TikTok dance. We never got a chance to.
We never got it. Yeah. We did some practicing in the background scene, but we never got to shoot it. So we might do that today.
Yeah.
So you see.
What? Hey everybody, should I do the Dhar Mann TikTok dance on stream? Should I try to do that? Should I actually do this shit? There's a massive delay in the chat, so it will take a while until I read the answers. Yeah, nobody's saying shit. Never mind.
We're gonna have fun today. We're gonna make it like a party. So I got some music.
Oh, awesome.
We're gonna do some dancing.
The most generic song ever.
In other words, I love you. Had to get the
Ow!
Let's go.
Ow! Ow! I have to listen to some. No, my god. My ears. My ears. Oh, so I should do the fucking dance.
They're getting so into it.
Fuck is this? No, no ads, no ads. Ah!
Hey guys, so today our actor Catherine Norland is in her one.
Just cut the music.
So we're gonna surprise her. She should be showing up any minute. Surprise!
The fuck is?
Hey partygoers! This is Catherine Norland. Today's her 100th episode. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow. For she's a jolly good fellow.
Like they're trying to make it look like the working environment is very like friendly and like it just seems like you're forcing it like to make it look like, oh, their working environment is actually amazing. It's like very cheerful and shit. Like they're trying to fabricate this idea. And I'm just thinking like, imagine if like in the actual behind the scenes, they're like they like get whipped to death. Like, do a better acting, or like Dhar Mann is whipping her to do the worst fucking acting you can, you bitch. And like she just whips the fucking woman. Talk slower, bitch!
If I knew there'd be a party, I would have done my hair and makeup. I'm overjoyed. I'm humbled, and I have to tell you, when they finally got this location, and I got to program into my phone, into Waze, work, and this address, I felt like I've made it. I'm a regular working actress who has a studio to go to.
Even when she's being interviewed, she's talking slow as shit. I don't think this is like genuine at all. That's holy shit. That's actually like fucking depressing.
I'm gonna steal this entourage for a bit.
All right.
And we're
But
gonna.
they're not just gonna sit here and fan me and feed me grapes.
Queen Catherine. One grape.
You're nobody till somebody cares.
I know anxiety is real because I went through it.
I so related to this character because I've had anxiety in the past.
Everyone had anxiety in the past. Everyone can relate. Everyone can relate to thinking that everyone will shoot tomatoes at you and will laugh at your face afterwards in your head. Oh my fucking throat.
And that's one of the things I help coach people out of when I'm doing my life coaching sessions. I went through this phase in life, probably the phase when I had anxiety, where I was always putting on fronts, always putting forward my best mask, wanting to fit in, wanting people to accept me.
Anxiety. Here you go with that again. What could you possibly be anxious about?
So tell us a little bit about your journey with mental health.
Oh man, where do I start? I experienced profound mania. I didn't know that I had bipolar 1 at 24 and then again at 28, and both times it was blowing up my life, being 5150'd, and through those experiences, being homeless, I really educated myself about what my triggers were and what it was that I was holding on to, and through a lot of therapy and meeting the right partner that kind of held me accountable, I kind of ended up finding balance.
Anxiety is very real.
Pay attention how nobody is like, oh, I suffered from anxiety and I still suffer with anxiety, and I'm doing my best to overcome it. No, everyone has overcame their anxiety. Everyone has already has their happily ever after. That seems suspicious as fuck.
A lot of kids suffer from it.
Catherine, of your 100 episodes,
Yes.
what would you say is your most memorable moment on set?
My most memorable moment on set would be
when it was fucking racist.
the time there was a shooting in the building downtown, and
What?
we were trapped in the building and weren't allowed to leave.
There was a shooting in the building you were shooting in?
Yes.
Really?
In the elevator.
Double shooting.
So the police had blocked everything off, and they wouldn't let the other actor come in, so we couldn't film. So Ruben was gonna walk me down to my car, 35 flights. 35 flights, and we saw a little
35 flights? What the fuck does that mean? Okay, let me check that real. Okay, so my phone is simply not. I'm gonna wait to. How to make a Dhar Mann with a clone tool? So inspirational. Up with Dhar Mann. When are you gonna start a Minecraft speedrunning career? Gonna become fucking Dream. I'm actually Dream. Like there's a fucking plot twist. I'm Dream. No. Armin cheating? Yeah. Being active. They're trying to make it seem fun, but it's probably not that at all. Yeah. The very long chat delay. Like, I was looking for the chat through my phone, but it doesn't want to connect. But like, my phone fucking sucks, so it's not working. They're all death row prisoners. You're having DHD then. I have autism and ADHD. Armin, do you have Discord? Wait, you have Discord? I do, but I'm not gonna give it away to you. If I had the option to go die a certain death as a prisoner in an SCP factory, I choose the first facility. Dhar Mann moment. Actually, cool idea. What was the cool idea? Because like, like the delay was just too much. SCP theory. Yeah, I know. Like I've heard about SCP. Okay, so Sharky, what do you mean with actually cool idea? What are you referring to? Like, I would have to pause the stream to like open another window so I could like look at the chat.
Where somebody the bad guy must have escaped. And we got flights. 35 flights. And we saw little drips of blood on the way where the bad guy must have escaped.
They're referring to a guy who made the shooting as the bad guy. That's just so. That's like make it really obvious that they're like making all this shit up. None of this is real.
And we got to the bottom only to find out they weren't letting anybody out.
So you had to walk back up?
35 flights. And then when we left, we had to walk back down, and my calves were shaking. Play hard to get, females get jealous. Okay.
You couldn't take a fucking rest? Come on, like they fucking forced you to climb all of that shit, like without resting at any point.
Marty, go to a party.
Copyright. DM.
What is this?
Copyright.
Play hard to get, females get jealous. Okay, Smarty, go to a party.
Copyright.
What is this song? What the fuck is this? What the fuck are these lyrics?
DM.
Copyright, DM. You copyright. Oh, the mic is cutting out. Let me just bring my fucking microphone closely. Good idea. I mean the whole SCP thing. Oh, okay.
The kids today were saying that we want to see Dhar Mann Studios the musical.
Oh, the kids, they were saying, we want to see Dhar Mann Studios the musical. Ah! What the fuck?
They were saying that we want to see Dhar Mann Studios the musical?
We have been talking about the Dhar Mann Studios musical for over 2 years.
What? 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 They're gonna... Please, don't... Are you planning this shit for 2 years? There's no... Man, if they actually make a Dhar Mann Studios musical, I'm gonna fucking, like, jump out of a window. Because nobody there sings well. Nobody is singing well. That's gonna be a fucking atrocious.
Can we please make a musical like a Dhar Mann musical? Imagine just a bunch of like mean thug gangsters just like break out into dance and stuff.
Like, this would make Dhar Mann videos even less relatable. Congratulations.
Oh yeah. Tell me how to
Yeah, he's probably joking. It's...
I love that.
You love that? Oh, come the fuck on.
Now we have a second. Can we do that TikTok dance?
Yes.
Oh, there you go. The TikTok dance. Eta! Killing animal bad! Eta!
Hey Dhar Mann fan, you just saw the TikTok dance that we created.
That's all? Okay, let's see if I'm on a fucking frame. Let me just check if I'm on frame. If I... Okay, like, I'm just like checking shit. Astro Dev says hi. Hi. Like, who? The people standing in a prison cell talking about the Dhar Mann musical is accurate because one would eventually go insane in solitary confinement. Yeah, that's accurate. Like, is this good? Like, I have to prepare myself to do the fucking Dhar Mann TikTok dance. Oh. Okay, I have to a little bit. I cannot go too back off. I cannot back off too much because of my Bluetooth phones. Checking. Okay, that's enough. Okay, I think that looks good enough. Like, because of the chat delay, I cannot, like, see the final result.
Yes.
So you see...
Can we do that TikTok dance?
Yes.
So you see... So you see...
Can we do that TikTok dance?
Yes. So you see,
So you see... Oh, I'm fucking horrible at dancing.
Yes. So you see.
Can we do that TikTok dance?
Yes. So you see.
So you see... reviews. We're not just telling stories. We're changing lives. Lives. Okay, now I'm gonna do the fucking caretaker dance. I need some good music to make me feel better. Let's check the chat after this shit. That was the stupidest. I want to take the mask off, but I don't want to make a face reveal just yet. I want to do that when I have 1,000 subs.
Hey Dhar Mann fan, you just saw the TikTok dance that we created, so go ahead and learn it. Post it on your Instagram, TikTok, tag Dhar Mann Studios, and we can't wait to see you dancing. Take care.
I'd be out with my friends after school and get. Oh, that was terrible. Sorry.
Everything you post is terrible.
Nice.
Is that good for sound?
Yeah, I like it. I'm not in the shot, I'm right here, right? This is totally cool.
Okay, you don't have any real problems to worry about. You got planes.
Whatever you choose is gonna be fine with us.
Yeah, I don't even know what the line is. I'm just making it up.
Dang it!
Probably my fault.
It totally is your fault. I've been telling you that.
That would be a more reasonable way to answer it.
I've been telling you that.
Alright, Chunky Monkey, let's go.
What are you so scared of?
I already told you. I get really bad anxiety around people.
That was that line sped up?
Already told you. I get really bad anxiety around people.
She didn't speak that fast in the original video, I guess. Oh, it's out of frame. Fuck, I forgot to fix that. I haven't watched the video, but as someone who has anxiety, I feel like this is inaccurate. Yeah, I imagined. Are you sure this won't wake up whoever is living where you are? It's like 7 p.m. 7:31 where you live. So nobody's sleeping yet. Serbia or Brazil? It's Brazil. Eu sou brasileiro. Brasil, zil, zil, zil. Soccer, samba, and Brazil is also a fucking dark hell, the dark depths of hell, like are depicted in the fucking videos. Anxiety isn't bad. It's just that the fandom that is anxiety isn't bad. It's just that the fandom that is toxic. Holy shit.
Anxiety. There you go with that again. What could you possibly be anxious about?
It's a fucking trailer for the video.
I just don't understand.
This is the problem with your gender. You have no real problems to worry about, yet you just have to create some kind of...
Please just get out of my room.
This is unbelievable.
What happened?
Apparently she's dealing with anxiety as if that's a real thing.
Hey, Julia, my birthday party's coming up. Will you come?
It's very real.
Watch it in Avengers Dhar Mann edition. Oh, that's another channel. Yeah, let's go back to Dhar Mann. Nobody here is Brazilian besides me. You can't hear what you don't review. Holy shit. We're not just telling stories or changing lives in like this fucking face. Oh my fucking god. Spoiled son refuses to get a job. He instantly regrets his decision. Okay, I wanna watch this. Spoiled son refuses to get a job. He instantly regrets his decision. Hey, dudes. Hello, Mad Jinjo. I'm watching Dhar Mann.
Hey, sweetheart. Why are you still in your pajamas? I thought you had an interview today.
Yeah, I'm not going to that. Pay like $14 per hour? Who on earth would work for that?
Someone who has bills to pay? That's who. But you don't have any of those, so you wouldn't understand. Have you seen the... You used all the milk.
Like, I have no idea of how much $14 an hour is. Because, like, in my country, we don't pay, like, payment doesn't happen per hour. It's a payment per month. Like, you end the month, then you get, like, a payment. Like, it's not per hour.
To pay? That's who. But you don't have any of those, so you...
So, like, the salary here would be, like, 2,000 reais per month and shit like that. Like, how much $14 an hour it is? I don't know. Dhar Mann looks like a stock photo. Exactly. That's the perfect way to describe it. Hey, what's that watching Dhar Mann stream? Click on it. Look what it is. Oh yeah. Let's see. Hey, what? Yeah. Oh yeah, that stream. Let's see what the stream is all about. Per month, like you end the month, then you get like a payment. Like it's not per hour. Man, this guy looks weird as fuck. Why is he hiding himself? Such a fucking pussy. Holy shit. I know I'm not gonna watch this. This is more garbage than Dhar Mann. Holy shit.
Have you seen the... You used all the milk.
Oh, sorry.
Did you need such a big bowl? Other people share this milk too, you know.
In Brazil, like I never bought a gallon of milk that is this size. Like in Brazil, we have like smaller boxes. Like they're like they have like more or less the size of this keyboard. Like they have the height of this keyboard. No, they're kind of smaller. But they have the size of like two of these phones. Like they have the height of two of these phones, and the thickness is like of this like I don't know how to call this. Like I'm like is it a glass? But like a glass of milk, a glass of soda. But like this is not made of glass. Let me just look it up on Translate. Looking up on Translate on fucking stream. Glass, but like isn't. But that's not made of glass. That's weird as fuck. Like cup. But like isn't cup like cup is like the thing that like comes with like a thing that you hold on like cup. Yeah, that's not like that's a cup is not this. Like English is so fucking weird, man. Like not weirder than Portuguese. I'm just waiting someone in chat to like. I'm just waiting someone to answer my questions in chat. I think nobody's gonna do that. I'm gonna.
You used all the milk.
Oh, sorry.
Did you need such a big bowl? Other people share this milk too, you know.
It's not that serious. Just buy another gallon after work.
It's easy for you to say. You're not the one paying for it.
Whatever.
Hey, buddy. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, good morning.
Why is it so cold in here?
I'm glad you said something. I thought it was just me. Did you turn on the AC?
Yep. This morning.
It's freezing in here. What temperature did you set it at? 67 degrees?
Like, we have a AC in our. We have like air conditioners. One air conditioner in my house, but it's only in one bedroom. Unfortunately, is in the bedroom that I am right now. But since it costs energy, I'm using a fan, which is like it costs like it takes less energy to make a fan function. Let's look at the chat real quick. Powdered milk. Like, I actually like powdered milk. Powdered milk is good.
Do you know how much electricity this uses?
Well, it's hot. What else do you want me to do?
Well, you can take off your hoodie, for starters.
Yeah.
And I'll be cold.
Exactly. And you don't have to pump up the AC. What do you have to say?
Try not to use the AC so much. Okay, buddy?
You guys are being so dramatic. Bet it's not even that expensive.
Oh, okay. So you pay the electricity bill all on...
Wow, this guy's like, okay, I don't have a job. Sometimes I like expect too much from my parents, but like, I'm not this level, like, of stupid. I bet it's not even though that expensive. Like, I'm not such an asshole about it.
Oh, wait, you can't, because you don't have a job.
He's...
God, not this lecture again, please. Dad, can you tell her something before she goes crazy?
What?
It's okay, honey. He's so young. He's got time.
He's 18 years old.
Okay, like, that's something that I don't like about the American culture. Like, okay, I have to say it. I don't like the United States. Like, the United States, like, the culture of the United States, like, from what I've seen from Twitter and shit like that, it looks absolutely atrocious. Like, it looks like a very tense place to live in. Like, all the... Like, fucking... Man. Like, all the racism, all the fucking racial segregation, like, like, oh, you're 18 years old and now you have to be kicked out of your home and live on your own. Like, I don't like that. Like, if I had to be kicked out of my home, when I turn 18, I would be fucked. I have skills to like, we're in a pandemic right now. Like, there's not really much of a way I can have a job, and like, I have ADHD, all of that shit, and autism. So like, I don't know if I would be able to handle a job that I don't like. So like, I need time to like find what I want to do, and like just dedicate myself to learn it and make money with it. Like that's something that I like. He's 18 years old. That shouldn't be someone that's too old to be living with their parents. That's very dangerous. Because like, many people cannot sustain themselves at 18. Like, probably United States is pretty easy to get a job. I don't know. I don't live in the United States. I've heard like the economy is good, at least like better than my fucking country. And like, and I just like remember people saying, "Oh, fucking United States is the worst country in the world." Go fuck yourself. Like, the economy there, like, at least the economy is not as fucked as it is in the country that I live. The country that I live, like, the economy fucking sucks. People my age, most people that are my age can't get vaccinated yet. You're fucking, like, I don't care. What I'm gonna say is gonna upset some people, but I'm autistic. I have the pass. Some people are fucking retarded for saying this. Holy shit. It makes me pissed.
When I was his age, I had 2 jobs and I paid all my own bills.
I don't want to hear this again. I'm out.
When I was his age, I had 2 jobs and I paid all my own bills.
Yeah, I have to admit, this kind of lecture sucks. My father is always like, oh, when I was, hey son, when I was your age, my father put me to work, and like I worked every day and night. I woke up like 5 a.m. to fucking work, and I only had the night to study, so I studied a lot, even though my parents preferred me to stay working with them. So like I studied a lot, so I could make part of the military to get a good salary. Like this shit like that.
I don't want to hear this again. I'm out.
What? You're just gonna leave your cereal there? Cereal there. He just thinks money grows on trees.
You'll learn one day. Do we have any more milk?
No, Daniel poured all the rest of the milk in this big bowl of cereal and then just left it.
It's fine. I'll just drink my coffee black.
Why does our internet bill say that it's going up? Did you change our plan?
No?
Oh no, did he fucking change their internet plan without their consent? If that's the case, that's fucked up.
Maybe Daniel did.
Are you serious? You know he's gonna say, well, what's the big deal? When he's not paying for it. I think we need to put our foot down. He's gotta start paying for things.
You're right, sweetheart. I'll have a talk with him.
Dad, the toothpaste is out. Can you pick some up after work?
Sure, son.
Daniel, did you change our internet package?
Oh yeah, it was lagging on Warzone, so I upgraded our services. It's only like $40 more a month. It's not that big of a deal.
$40 a month is a lot of money. What are you doing?
What? It's empty.
No, look at this. Let me see
No,
your...
no way. I don't want toothpaste that's been in the trash.
Your dad and I will use it then.
I'll get it.
You can't just go changing our services without letting us know.
Yes, you can't. You're a fucking dick for doing that. Fuck you.
It was lagging. What do you want me to do?
Fuck your lagging! It's not your money! It's not your fucking money!
Hi.
Play offline games! Play some Pizza Tower!
Have a package for Daniel Ortiz?
He bought a fucking PlayStation without their parents' consent! Holy shit!
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
What in the world did you order this time?
It's always a PS5! Who the fuck wants a PS5 so early on? There's almost no games to play on PS5 that are not on PS4. Why the fuck are you gonna buy... Like, it's like... It's what Jarvis Johnson said, like, it's moderately better graphics. Holy shit. Like, they're fucking obsessed with PS5s. They just want to be modern and trendy. Holy shit. If I were kicked out, I'd probably be dead by a month. I've got diabetes, I got eyes. Opinion on Catboy Germa? I don't watch Germa. I don't know what you're talking about.
How in the world did you pay for that?
Oh, I used your credit card.
You used our credit card. Did he talk to you about this?
No, he didn't say anything to me about this.
Daniel, how could you charge something so expensive on our card without talking to us?
It was only a few $100. What's the big deal?
Well, fuck you. Fuck you. Eat my ass. You're an asshole. Fuck you. Holy shit. I don't think it's possible that any person above the age of 12 buys such a fucking expensive product without their permission, without their parents' permission, using their parents' money. Like, you have to be only like I did that when I was like 12, 13 years old, not when I was not like 18. I wouldn't, like, now that I am 18 years old, I kind of I have problem asking my parents for money. I don't. Well, and now it's just how this, like, how is this guy so spoiled? They have to be terrible parents to let this person be so spoiled, or they have to be filthy rich to, like, so he can get away with all of that shit. Because I cannot imagine someone being this spoiled and not live in a really fucking rich family. I cannot see that happening. I love how the antagonist to be how they set the antagonist to be this biggest dick. Ooh, biggest dick. I'm interested. Okay, like that's all what all fucking Dhar Mann videos do. Like, if they're talking about racism, it's not. I don't watch Dhar Mann unsubbed, blocked, and reported. I don't watch streamers in general. Okay, I'm streaming, but I don't watch streamers.
$100? Do you know how hard it is to earn a few $100? No, you don't. Because all you do is lay on the couch in your pajamas, drink the last bit of milk, pump the AC, and spend money on our credit card without paying for it.
Relax, Mom. You're blowing this way out of proportion. Dad, can you tell her?
Your mom's right, son. You gotta listen to her.
That's it. Enough is enough. I am returning this. So going forward, if you want to spend money, you spend your own money. So that you can learn that money does not grow on trees.
What? No, this is so unfair.
It isn't. You're an asshole. Fuck you.
It's for your own good, Daniel.
Yeah, fuck you.
You know what? Fine. I don't need you guys to buy me anything. I'll get my own job and buy everything myself.
If it was so... Wow, it's so easy to make him change his mind about getting a job. Oh, you're not gonna financially support me? Okay, I'm gonna try to get a job myself. Holy shit.
And I don't need to live here anymore either. After I get a job, moving into my own apartment.
Excellent! Excellent!
Wait, Daniel, let's talk about...
That's not a bad thing. That's amazing.
It's all necessary?
Yes!
This isn't easy on me either. But I know in my heart that this is the only way he is going to learn.
You're not doing enough, I think. If he's that spoiled, you have to... You have to go, like... You have to go harsher on him, because, like... I really hate bad parents, but, like... And I hate, like, parents that are, like, very rough with their children. But, like, holy shit, if you are... to a person to be that spoiled, like, when he's 18, you have to be you would have to be very lenient with him in the past. There's no way that he would have kept this behavior for his entire life without him being completely rich. I cannot see that happening at any situation. Armin gay confirmed. I'm bi. Dick is good. I love dick, but I also love pussy. I feel like his parents spoiled him way too much. And emphasis on way too much. Like, they're complaining about him being spoiled, but, like, the only way he became like that is that if he was like, I'm just repeating myself at this point. Holy shit. Why not both terrible parents and filthy rich? I mean, No, that's what I'm saying. There's no way this guy can be this spoiled, and without him, without these parents being terrible and rich. Like, like, I'm just losing brain cells. I just don't. I'm just like repeating myself. I'm losing my line of reasoning. I'm just gonna keep going.
You say so.
The mom and dad stand there hoping Daniel finally learns not to be wasteful with money. The next week, Daniel starts interviewing for jobs. Because he doesn't have much experience, all he gets offered is an entry-level position. He hesitates, but after remembering he has bills to pay, he decides to take the offer and start not to be the mom and dad.
You say so.
The mom and dad stand there hoping Daniel finally learns not to be wasteful with money.
That's so much better. Holy shit. It actually sounds like a human being. Holy shit.
The next week, Daniel starts interviewing for jobs. Because he doesn't have much experience, all he gets offered is an entry-level position. He hesitates, but after remembering he has bills to pay, he decides to take the offer and starts working right away. A few weeks later, he moves into his new apartment. Everything seems to be going great. That is, until he realizes how much money he has to spend paying all of his new bills. Daniel quickly sees how much even buying basic things like milk and toothpaste can quickly add up. It doesn't take long for all of his hard-earned money to disappear. Now that he's paying for everything himself, he becomes a lot more responsible to save on bills, a lot less wasteful to save on groceries, and he squeezes every last drop out of everything he has. Daniel finally learns the importance of not wasting money.
I just made Dhar Mann videos much more tolerable by speeding up the fucking video.
And then one day, Daniel goes to pay a visit to his parents.
Okay, now let's go back to normal. Let's see the chat real quick. Why is it so delayed for me? It's delayed for all of us. Yeah, I added the delay, like, to make sure the stream doesn't lag. The voiceover is number 15 Burger King foot lettuce level voicing. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know, I don't get the reference. You're not special. What? Astral Dev. That name is familiar, but I don't remember where I've heard this name before.
Daniel, you look great. Come on in, bud.
Thanks, Dad.
Hi, Daniel. You look nice. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too, Mom. I bought you guys some things.
You got us some stuff. Where'd you get us?
First off, your water filter. You guys spend so much money on water bottles, this will help reduce that cost.
Oh, I never thought of that. I'm impressed. I guess that will help us save a lot, huh?
Thanks. And I also got you double padded toilet paper. That way you can split it in half and get the most out of each roll.
Well, maybe your mom can split hers in half, but I like the extra padding.
Well, if at least one of you guys do it, you'll save a lot of money.
Oh.
Oh, and I also got you this. Since you like oranges, I got you seeds to plant them. That way you don't have to buy oranges anymore.
Not exactly true, because, like, they don't instantly grow.
Wow, I am.
And like, does she really actually want to have the? Does she have the time or the priority, like the motivation to plant fucking oranges? It's not like like it takes time to do this. You need water them every day and shit.
am so proud of you, honey, but I'm confused. I thought you said spending extra money wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah, well, it took me getting my own job and paying for my own bills. But I finally understand. Money doesn't grow on trees.
Well, luckily oranges do, so we don't have to worry about that.
And here's the thing. You don't have to buy you don't have to buy like oranges anymore, but you still have to buy orange seeds because like the seeds that come from the orange, if I recall correctly, the seeds that you get from the oranges, if you plant them, you will not get the exact same orange. It would be like a really bad orange. So like you will still have to buy seeds. This doesn't fix the problem. It just makes you work harder to have oranges. Oh, my message will appear after 15 minutes. I think it's like, wait a second. It's, yeah, 30 seconds. It's a 30-second delay. Rachel slurs Twitter. Man, I'm gonna say the N word. No.
How long is your sister going to be staying with us?
As soon as she finds.
For how long I'm streaming? 1 hour and a half. Spoiled guy redemption arc. Like, but the thing is, like, what about the struggles of, like, it's so good. Like, it's very convenient that he has a happily ever after. Like, he doesn't run short on money and have to ask his parents to get it. Like, the lesson here, like, like, the lesson that he had to learn, it's something that he should already be aware of at that age. Like, how the fuck did his parents let this behavior continue until he up to this point? It doesn't make any sense. Monkey soup. I'll send you the video via Discord. Okay. Oh yeah, Burger King foot lettuce. Okay, now I remember.
Number 15, Burger King.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Lettuce. The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's foot fungus, but as it turns out, that might be what you get. A 4chaner uploaded a photo anonymously to the site showcasing his feet in a plastic bin of lettuce with the statement, "This is the lettuce you eat at Burger King." Admittedly, he had shoes on, but that's even worse. The post went live at 11:38 p.m. on July 16th, and a mere 20 minutes later, the Burger King in question was alerted to the rogue employee. At least, I hope he's rogue. How did it happen? Well, the BK employee hadn't removed the EXIF data from the uploaded photo, which...
Oh no, now my recommendations are full of Dhar Mann. Oh no! I got fucked really hard.
suggested the culprit was somewhere in Mayfield Heights, Ohio. This was at 11:47. 3 minutes later, at 11:50, the Burger King branch address was posted with wishes of happy unemployment. 5 minutes later, the news station was contacted by another.
Yeah, that's pretty much how Darman. Son refuses to honor military dad. What happens is shocking. Oh, that's gonna be interesting because I don't like state military. I think all military should be private and not run by the state because that's a very good way to get oppressive, to have like oppressive states. So, example like the fucking George Floyd situation. If the military company, if the military organization that killed George Floyd was private, people could just boycott it and it would fucking die. And another company and another like military organization could be like supported that doesn't have this kind of behavior. But no, it's run by the state, so you will still have to keep paying for it. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Let's see what happens here. And my dad is from the military too. That's
Grenade.
Eric, it's time to go, son. Eric.
One sec, bro.
What? You should have been dressed by now. It's Memorial Day. Eric, you know how special today is.
The only reason it's special is because I get to skip school and play video games all day. If you don't mind.
what the fuck is Memorial Day?
Eric! This is ridiculous.
Hey, why would you do that? I was in the middle of a game.
You know your dad fought in the war. How could you be so insensitive?
Come on, son. Now you can at least give 2 hours of your time to honor those who lost their lives trying to help protect yours.
None of those people have done anything to help me.
They have fought in war. What war? That's a good question. What war? Because like, depending on the war you fought on, I'll be like, dude, like, sorry to tell you, but I think you being on this war was something terrible. Like, because like, if it was something like to defend your own country, I get it, but like I know the United States have like this kind of thing of, oh, I gotta fucking fight. I'm gonna like put budgets, like I'm gonna the United States have like this thing of spending money to keep other wars around the world going. Like so like if that's the kind of war he went into, then like I would be like, man, that war shouldn't exist. That's fucking that's fucking awful. Go to R fart. Oh yeah, unexpected JoJo. If it's something, then it's JoJo.
Fine, I'll go get changed.
Well, we're here. You gonna be okay?
I'll be fine. Where's Eric?
He's playing Fortnite on his phone. I was gonna say Free Fire, but I don't know how popular Free Fire is on United States. But like here in Brazil, it's a fucking meme. Among Us. Of course, it's fucking Among Us. When the underwear says, ding 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 ding.
Down and let's go.
Hold on, I'm finally the imposter.
not about them playing the video games. Like, there's other ways to be rude and or lazy. Yeah, like, this is fucking discrimination against gamers. The most oppressed group of all.
With the glass ceiling broken, all the oppressed groups shall prosper, especially the most oppressed group of all, gamers.
I fucking love this video, man. The most oppressed group of all, gamers.
I'm alone. Give me that. What's your problem? I was about to kill someone.
Eric, we have to go now. Here, take a few of these. They're red poppies to honor the...
No, I'm not holding any dumb flowers.
Man, why you have to be such an asshole? Like, it's flowers. Like, it's not... Like, I hate flowers. I hate flowers. Flowers are cringe. I'm based.
Want to be here in the first place.
Eric, do you realize how much these men have sacrificed so you
Stop
could...
saying that, okay? No one has ever sacrificed anything for me.
Eric! And of course, he doesn't have any reason to believe that. He doesn't have any, like, substantial reason to why he doesn't care about the military. Like, if I could say, oh, why don't you like the state military? I could give you I could give you several reasons. But like, this person is just like, these fucking cringe military people.
Where are you going? That boy.
Honey, I think it's time that you finally told him the truth.
Maybe you're right.
What truth? Why does there need to be a truth so this person can fucking learn a lesson?
So which one was he again?
We fought in the 2nd Battalion together.
What war it was?
Hours before you passed.
I am so sorry, honey.
What was the war? How he died?
Right. I think it's finally time to tell Eric. Do you mind going to bring him over here for me, babe, please?
Sure. Eric? Come over here. Your dad needs to talk to you.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine where I'm at.
Your dad has something important to tell you.
Look, I don't care, okay? Cemeteries creep me out. Just go home.
I tell you what, if you just spend a few minutes with your dad, I'll let you go to the car, and I'll give you your iPad back.
Fine.
Cemeteries creep me out. Man! You just have to... I thought it would be to honor military dead. I thought it would be like, oh, I demand like respect. I demand you, son. I demand respect from you because I'm the military or some shit like that. But no, like the person has absolutely like no respect for the life of other human beings. That's very psychopathic. But that's why people have to be the lowest. Why they have to be like the worst fucking human beings in the world just to have a complete 180 when they finally know the truth. Finally find out about the truth.
It's not a day goes by that I don't miss you, buddy.
Alright, what's up? Mom said you wanted to talk to me or something?
Yeah, but first here, take one of these poppies and put them on this tombstone.
What? No, okay, I don't want to. Alright, just...
I'll be right back. I have to do something. Thankfully, it was nothing very important. I was kind of getting concerned.
Tell me whatever it is you want to tell me, so I can go back to playing my game.
Eric, do you realize just how much these men have done for us?
Just go to the fucking point. Holy shit.
It's a lot more important than a game.
Not this speech again.
Take a look at this. This is Jacob Matthews. We were in training together before we were deployed.
Okay, and big deal. What does any of this have to do with me?
Let me see if this means anything to you. Take a look at this. Now this is
Wait, what? Why does he have the same name as me?
Because he was my brother and your uncle.
You had a brother?
Yeah. And it's because of him why we're here today. You see?
What?
A long time ago.
What?
Your mom and I had just started dating.
Let me just take a look at the chat real quick. So inefficient. Quick. Armor's gone. Check his roof for landmarks. Armor gets beaten by his father. Has a fan. He's back. Don't check that. That is full of cringe, people. I really want to know more about me. Okay, here's my dick. Just keep watching the fucking video.
It's an exciting time for us. That is, till I got a phone call that would change our lives forever. I picked up the phone and found out I was getting deployed. A few weeks later, it was time for me to leave. But before I walked out the door, I turned to your mom, got down on one knee, and promised her that when I returned, I would marry her. I was one of the first armed forces to arrive. I still remember having breakfast with my brother and fellow Marines moments before being sent into combat. It was the last meal I would ever eat with some of them. When we got into battle...
Again, I ask again, what war is that?
Things weren't looking good. We were heavily outnumbered and already lost a few good men. And that's when it happened. An enemy threw a grenade and landed a few feet next to us. It was too late for us to run. We thought we'd never see our loved ones again. But then, my brother jumped onto the grenade. He sacrificed his own life so that we could live instead.
Would this actually work? Like, would this actually save lives and reduce the impact in a significant way? I don't feel like this would actually work. What's your favorite meal? I don't have an answer for that question. Like, there's so much food, and all of it is so good. There's no way I can answer that question. Like,
It was because of him that I was able to go back home and see your mom again. I held her and cried harder than I had ever cried before.
Ever cried.
If it had not been for my brother, I never would have survived. I keep this with me every day as a reminder of his sacrifice.
Man, that like to me, it's just like you're just like holding pain until your life. Just like be more like have respect to your brother and all, but like at the same time, that like you just seem like you're making yourself get through more pain or like unnecessary pain. Just move on and be happier. Like you don't have to like you don't have to like fuck up your own mental health just to honor a person, to honor your brother. Like you have a life too, you know. Like I think like like if someone sacrificed their lives so you could live, you should like make the best out of it, not like crying about it. Like you're just holding you're just holding to the same pain that you're just holding to the pain that you felt like years ago. That's not healthy, man. Oh, so like throwing yourself in a grenade would actually like save people? Nice cat. I don't have a cat. I don't get it.
I had no idea.
Also, why would this make it? Would this like if he's just like already such an asshole before? Like, why would the story make him more sensitized to people and the military?
Did you and Mom have me before or
After he died.
wow? So without him, I would have never existed?
Which is why we named you after him in his memory.
Why didn't you tell me?
You just didn't know when the right time was.
That's not something like that's something that like I feel like this is something that you can't tell your son at an early age, like at the age of 10, because like this shouldn't be this painful because it seems like it happened like decades ago. So, like you're suffering a lot of pain. Like it's obvious that he's like really sad about it. It's just keeping like an unhealthy behavior of holding it to the past, and that's clearly fucking up with him. Actually, I've been browsing Reddit and you were finding on the bad side. Like, it would, like, just give something that like just give some actual commentary. Like, give us some decent commentary. Like, this actual discussion of ideas will be good instead of just like a generic moral lesson that no decent human being actually needs to learn because they have common fucking sense.
As you can see, this is not easy for me to talk about.
It sounds like he was a great guy. And I can't believe all he did for us.
Now you know why this day is so important.
Look, you were right. Okay, I should have never said that Memorial Day was just a day to skip school and play video games all day.
Like, it's just stupid that like you've never told why they're doing that until this point. That's just like that's dumb as hell.
I now know that it's a day to honor those who sacrificed
Yeah, you're already supposed to like.
Like Uncle Eric.
Makes me happy to hear you say that.
I am so proud of you.
And he gets like, and of course, he gets rewarded by his parents for getting a complete personality shift after one story.
Now, as promised, here's your iPad back. You can go to the car and play.
Really? Actually, Mom, I'd rather stay here.
Well, I'm shocked.
Honestly, like, I do respect, like, of course, like, respecting the people that were dead and shit, like, has a respect for human beings, but, like, I don't have the patience, like, for how long would they stay there? Because I don't have much of a patience. Like if I were me, okay, I'm gonna leave this flower here. I'm gonna say some words, and I'm gonna leave because, like, I don't have enough attention span to stay there for, like, more than 5 minutes. Like, no offense.
Oh, and Dad? Do you think I could still get one of those poppy flowers?
Oh, fucking here. Right.
Thanks. Thank you, Uncle Eric. And all the other troops out there for your sacrifice.
Oh, this is your new room. You'll be sharing it with your sister.
Oh, wait a second. Parents act too nice. Yeah, they're too nice for a kid that is, like, way too fucking like like they're what? Can you guys hear me? Could have been the sussy imposter 5 times by now. Why is the 18-year-old always a man-child? This kid doesn't look like he's 18. It looks like he's at most, like, 15. The parents act too nice, yeah. Like, they act too nice to a kid that has, like, no respect for people who died. That's fucked up. Imagine if he was playing Clash of Clans and when his dad was telling the story of a clan war story and he gets kicked from his clan. That's way too specific. I've never played Clash of Clans. It's not the kind of game that, like, interests me. 2 hours streaming. Yeah, I don't want to watch more Dhar Mann videos, actually. I think I'm done with Dhar Mann for today. Okay, like, send me, like, any funny videos. Like, send me memes. Like, memes, funny videos, shit posts, and I'm gonna watch it here real quick. Wearing a mask and glasses is really uncomfortable. Holy shit. Send some funny. We're doing the whip name, the nay. I think I know exactly what this is gonna be. Nah. I fucking hate the song. I fucking hate. I despise the song. I gotta go now. See ya. Oh, like apparently my chat is like doesn't allow for YouTube links. I have to fix that later. Um That's not all. Great, I think it's great. Real? Oh, I'm being recommended a video by Pizza Crust. Who the fuck is that guy? It looks like an asshole. Wait, what the? Wow. Is that the Cyber Show clone? So fucking pathetic. Okay, let's watch his first video. It's probably horrible because all first videos are horrible.
So Cyber Show is finally dead. So Cyber Show is finally dead after all these years. He's
24,000 views. I've never got a video that is that popular. Even the Sugary Spire video doesn't have that amount of views. I'm envy. That's it. I'm envy of him.
technically not dead, but in an indefinite hiatus. But if you put two and two together, you can figure out that, yeah, he's fucking done. With all these people trying to find or figure out if he's still making videos somewhere on the internet without anyone's knowledge, but no, he's not. And how do I know that? Because it's been 4 fucking years. It's pretty goddamn obvious that he just ran away with all his Patreon money.
And then he comes back a few months later. Holy shit. I like how he... Oh no! Fucking resampling! The fucking transparent shit in the background! He didn't disable the resampling! Pizza Crust, you're horrible! Fuck you! You're bad!
Which is pretty ironic since he literally said that he won't be one of those guys who starts making less content once the money starts rolling in. I mean, come on. Just look at how much worse things have gotten ever since he left the site. Now we have Cyber Show clones popping up everywhere. We've got Cyber Show, but he's Ella Smark.
I've been watching Splash Dash for a while, and I literally and I really
Swear. And now we have Cyber Show, but he's a kid making Pizza Tower videos.
yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Fuck Cyber Show. If he's not gonna make content until he finally goes broke, then I might as well do it. Here I go making Cyber Show like content, except it's about topics that nobody cares about.
Well, 24,000 people cared about it, so I think that's something. My shitty compressed music video has 10k views. Wow.
So main reason why I wanted to cover Pizza Tower was because it surprisingly has a pretty rich history. It's been alive since 2018, is probably
It's not that it has a rich history, is that it's like it has all been like very well documented. Like all games have a very rich history. Most of them at least.
not dying anytime soon. I'll definitely be making a Pizza Tower bonus video once the actual game final.
Fun fact, I've actually talked to Pizza Crust in DMs and we've considered actually doing a bonus video together. But unfortunately that's never gonna happen because I left the Pizza Tower community. So if the bonus video ever comes out, it's gonna be only him. I'm not gonna be a part of it.
When it comes out, covering all the public demos and unused shit I can get my hands on.
That's literally, I literally had the same idea.
But I want to talk about how the whole idea came to be. Pretty sure we all know that the game is mostly inspired by the Wario Land games. But which ones exactly?
4.
Well, I don't know. And I didn't really care to know either, so I just assumed that it was all of them.
I actually played Wario Land 4 before Pizza Tower, and I was like, while playing Wario Land 4, I wondered like, oh, imagine if it was like faster paced, and like if you could like do things like the Super Metroid Shine Spark, or if you could roll while running. And then I discovered Pizza Tower, and like, holy shit, that's one of the best games I've ever played. And then PTG destroys it right upon my eyes, right in front of me, right in front of me.
I couldn't even get my hands on all the sick Patreon shit everyone was raving about. So just out of pure necessity for more Pizza Tower content, I thought, you know, why not? So I started from the first game and then just went down from there, since I didn't really know which game was the best to start with. And okay, I know that most of you greasy bastards probably already know this, but Wario's first appearance was in Mario Land 2, a series of games that never really took off, spouting only 2 games on the same console. And I mean, that's really not that surprising. They were mostly just your run-of-the-mill side-scrollers, but on a smaller scale. Though the second one did have some unique locations, like a giant toy Mario in the fucking moon. But Wario in the game? Well, he sucks. Sorry to all the fucking purists of Wario and Mario Land 2, but it's just straight up fact. He's literally just a normal-ass villain with a personality of being one too. Eventually changed to a more superior and unique personality later on. God, I just really like Wario. He might just be my favorite
Waluigi is better.
Mario character. Second place to Waluigi, of course.
No, you're wrong. Waluigi first place.
He's just a big old dick. Doesn't care about anything or anyone. He just wants to get paid. And you know what? I respect that. But back on topic. First thing that had me wondering when going into Wario Land is, why the hell is his hat different? What? What the fuck? Wait, his normal hat is on the logo of the game. There's 2 different hat styles here. What is going on? Seriously, I've tried searching for this shit everywhere. I've even tried looking at the actual game manuals and nothing. Nothing that explains the change of his stupid fucking hat. Okay, for anyone watching this, I beg of you. If you know the answers to this shit, please write it down in the comments because I'm fucking clueless. Don't care if I have to read a 10-page fanfiction-styled essay. My autism power level won't calm down until I know the official answers to this shit. But let's finally just talk about the actual game. I didn't like it.
Let me just like look at the chat real quick.
I know. call me a dumbass hypocrite, say that I should be in prison, say that you'll fucking kill me. But it's just fact that I did not like the game, and I'm technically not wrong for saying that because I'm never wrong. But right off the bat, there's already similarities. Like the fact that there's a short dash move, then you can grab enemies. Though here it's a bit different in that you have to knock them out first to then grab them, and dashing into them just kills them either way. The grabbing animation is pretty different too, because you're not really grabbing and more so just holding the enemy in one hand, as opposed to Pizza Tower, you're just literally physically grabbing in the most basic representation you can think of. But I really don't think I should be comparing animations, as that is a more unique piece of Pizza Tower, separating it from anything else. And that's all the comparisons I could find because I got halfway through the first level and didn't feel like doing anything else, so let's just move on.
Excellent fucking research, man. And the guy amounted like, this video could have been done in like 3 days. And he got 24,000 views for it. Like if you go in my channel, my first video essay was made in like 3 days. It's longer. Like, I wrote the script and edited everything in 3 days. And like, it's longer and it has way less views. Like, it has 200. But it's because it's the caretaker. It's not funny pizza game. I'm salty about this.
Wario Land 2 did get a little better. Game looks nicer, feels a lot faster, but it's still more so the same shit than before. And there weren't any new comparisons I could make out, so again, I got halfway through and then just stopped. Now in Wario Land 3, I actually got past the first level. But that still really isn't saying much, because the second level had this annoying zombie gimmick which was slow as shit, and I couldn't even figure out where I was supposed to go. Every pathway just led to these annoying frogs that I didn't know what to do with. There were some comparisons I could make out though. First one being that you have to collect a key before finishing a level, which is similar to the second demo of Pizza Tower where you had to collect all the secret toppings to actually progress. This isn't the case anymore in the newer versions though, as the toppings now are just more so just collectibles that boost up your score. Another thing that caught my eye was that Firebutt Wario shares a pretty big resemblance with Bomb Peppino, in more ways than one actually, because the tune that plays when you transform actually appeared in Pizza Tower's early test build, which was supposedly rediscovered in the files of the golf demo. And this really wasn't too surprising because this was probably just test music since back then barely any tracks were made, but it did catch me off guard first time hearing it here. Next comparison is that there's a ball form, which I forgot was even in the game because I used it a total of 1 time in the first level. But I guess it wouldn't have been that useful because you can't even die in these games, which was also permanent in Pizza Tower but only in the versions before the Dragon's Lair was released. Now, okay, if I'm gonna be honest, Wario Land 4 is rad as hell. And to prove that, I actually finished the goddamn game. And that's
Wario Land 4 is good. It's a good game. It's funny to think that fucking Wario Land 4 is becoming more speedrunner friendly than fucking Pizza Tower. You can actually fucking stop your running animation instantly. The game allows you to do that. But Pizza Tower? Well, it allows you to do that, but not anymore. Because fuck you.
Fluid and fun. A lot like another game I'm pretty sure we all know the name of. Anyway, there's a lot of comparisons here, so let's just start putting them all out one by one. First, there's a run button. Thank fucking Christ there's finally a run button. Though unfortunately here you're unable to wall jump or run on walls, or do that super cool flying move, which I heard wasn't even a reference to the Wario games but to something else entirely.
Super Jump, a reference to Shine Spark.
There's a pizza time mechanic present, which is a delight as always.
Hurry up. And it's hurry up.
There's secret rooms which no doubt share a resemblance, with their own set of music and trippy as hell designs. Though here they're actually a lot more difficult. I'm pretty sure I was only able to finish at least 2 first time playing through the game.
You only finished 2? What a fucking loser, man. I've completed like 90% of them. Holy shit. You fucking suck, man.
All the different forms are obviously very much much similar.
What a fucking loser.
Game form being Pizza Box Peppino, although without the whole gliding thing, or Bat Wario being the ghost form, and of course the ball and fire.
The bat is just much slower, and like it's used more. It's used in a more interesting way than the ghost.
Forms are still present. Even some of the level themes are eerily similar. Like we have the beach level, the forest and or jungle level, the factory and freezer levels, the spooky dungeon. And oh look, there's space pinball. Sure, it looks different and there's different mechanics like this annoying throwing gimmick. But in concept, it's literally just fucking space pinball. Like this is just a blatant steal of original ideas that have totally never been done before. Don't you know that you'll be seized? Don't you know that you'll go to fucking jail for doing stuff like this? Shame on you, Pizza Tower guy. Shame on you.
Shame on you for fucking ruining the game. Okay, this is not getting fun anymore.
Are these all the comparisons between Wario and Pizza Tower out there? Well, no. Because the game isn't even fucking out yet. They'll definitely keep adding more shit later on. Clear evidence of this is the whole pinball throwing gimmick coming back in the new golf level, being obviously superior there because you can actually aim in more directions than just up or down. And even if they don't add any more stuff than that, I wouldn't really care either way. Like, I didn't grow up with any of these games, and I only thought one game was actually good, and I won't be replaying any of them anytime soon. I'm definitely not going to be playing the Wii game because I can't even work a proper Wii emulator.
Congratulations! Dolphin is great, man. Dolphin is so good. Like, it's one of the best emulators I've ever played. And like, it couldn't work out how. Like, I get it. I understand why you wouldn't be able to make it work because like it has an error. But like, people usually get an error when trying to use Dolphin. But you know how to fix this error? You just update a plugin. That's all you have to do. Like, you could only like fucking like if you just Googled the problem, like the error that you got with Dolphin on Google, you would have solved that problem a long time ago. That's like very easy. So they are just lazy, man. I'm just here like roasting the fuck out of Pizza Crust, but like he's a very chill guy. We talk to each other in private. He's a pretty chill dude. I like him a lot.
Broke to buy an actual one, and I'm not gonna even try playing the one on the Virtual Boy. I mean, just to look at this, all this will do is give me permanent brain damage, and I already have brain damage. But the point is that Pizza Tower is probably better than all of them, and that is just straight up fact. Now I'd like to thank all
Not anymore.
of my patrons. Just kidding. Unlike Cybershell, I'm not a complete fucking sellout, so I'll never leave. But on one condition though, I don't have an upload schedule, so I'll make content whenever the fuck I feel like it. But I'll definitely be covering new Pizza Tower stuff whenever that comes out, be it a new public demo and or Patreon demo. I'll be covering it straight away without hesitation.
So yeah, that was a video. Emulators are pretty hard to make, yeah, and like, Dolphin is the best emulator I've ever had. I wish it owned Wario Land 4, I played Wario Land 4 through an emulator. Not only an emulator, I've completed the entire game 100% through a phone emulator. I used my boy. Let's see more videos from this loser. Oh yeah, he realizing that Cybershell came back.
Now, ever since I first laid my eyes upon Pizza Tower's farm level, I always had the question, who the hell is Mort the Chicken? Now initially I was also gonna fit Snick somewhere into this video, but only to extend the runtime if the video ends up too short, and also because he reappeared in Anton Ball during Sage 2020. But then
That's one thing that like pisses me off. I don't. I'm gonna say like straight away. I don't like Anton Ball Deluxe. I can't judge if it's a bad game or not, but I don't like it. Like, it just didn't click with me. Uh, it just like I had like it gets all of the problems that I had with like regular Arkanoid and made them 10 times worse. So like, it wasn't for me. And in Stage 2020, I was not like everyone was like freaking out about Anton Ball in Stage 2020. Meanwhile, I was playing Advanced Neon because holy shit, Advanced Neon is really fucking good. People should give this game more attention. Advanced Neon is really please, like for real, like watch my fucking video. Yeah, I'm gonna plug in my stuff. Watch my last video about Advanced Neon and don't tell me this looks dope. This game is really fucking fun, man. Please try it out. Like, I really think that Advanced Neon should have been the Pizza Tower of Stage 2020, not Anton Ball. Like, to each one their own. Like, if you think Anton Ball was a fucking, if you think Anton Ball was a masterpiece, then like, more power to you. You shouldn't rename the stream. Yeah, probably. Okay, stream renamed.
Called during Sage 2020. But then at that point, the title wouldn't even make any fucking sense, because everybody already knows who the hell Snick is, or what he's a parody of at least. But Mort, on the other hand, is an interesting case, because he might just be, as
Interesting.
now, the only character in Pizza Tower with an average amount of lore that even predates Pizza Tower itself. And in
This would later change with the pickle enemy from Forest, which is actually from a game called Memoirs of Magic.
information on that is incredibly scarce.
Oh my god, that super jump. I got PTSD. That just gave me This super jump just gave me PTSD. Holy shit. And like like I just wonder like if people like after the old super jump was brought back, like after if it was brought back, like I wonder if people were like, oh, Pizza Tower is saved, now the game is good again, until like Shoulder Bash and all of that shit, like the Jay Leno's Joker shit start coming. Like this glass is really making me uncomfortable. Holy shit. That, I already, I. How can I say that? Like I imagine people are like, too bad people didn't like. It's such a shame that was like the nerfed super jump was only the beginning. It would only be the beginning of the end of Pizza Tower. Pam, 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 pam. Video essay starts.
Typing. But Pizza Crust, if this information is that hard to find, it really can't be that important to begin with. And yes, to a certain point, you'd be absolutely right. But in this case, that's just straight up false. Turns out he has his own fucking video game. Yes, that's right. Mort the Chicken started his own fully priced 2-hour-long video game. And this wasn't anything recent either. This was back on the fucking PS1. 20 years ago. 20 years ago. And I had no idea it even existed. Seriously, the only way I found out about this being an actual thing was through a joke video on a FNAF YouTube channel. So from that information, you can already guess that Mort is not a fucking Pizza Tower character. And yeah, I guess you could say the same thing about Snick, or even the Noise. But the difference there is that they're not actually Sonic the Hedgehog and Pizza Hut's Noid. Mort is not some off-brand parody of Mort the Chicken, he's just straight up Mort the Chicken. And none of the devs are denying it. is literally just the same fucking character from 20 years ago. Now I'm here to reinstate that I wasn't joking about this game's history being averagely complex, because if I'm being honest, it might just be more baffling than the fact that the game exists. So to start off, let's talk about the people who published the game, that being Crave Entertainment. Yes, fucking Gex at some point had involvement with publishing Mort the Chicken. The people making the game, though, went by their own indie studio name, And Now, which was founded by Ed and Yuzida, who is the lead game designer for the Echo the Dolphin games on the Sega CD and Mega Drive, which were games about a group of magical dolphins battling against time-traveling space aliens. There wasn't a stage of sarcasm in that sentence. That's really just what these video games were about. Good God. But basically this series wasn't making the devs a whole lot of money, so Ed founded the company, the people there worked on 2 games, and that is literally all the information I could find involving the studio. Okay, I wasn't kidding about this shit being extremely hard to find. They don't even have their own Wikipedia page. That being said though, I'm still not done, because according to our good man Nitro Rat over here, their website is still active, though I don't have any evidence of it existing because I can't even find it through a simple Google search. But apparently the website isn't even about the games they made. Instead they post unneeded game sheets, flash game reviews, and just what the fuck am I looking at here? Not only that, but Ed's Twitter account is also up and going, and he still posts on there. Last time he updated was 2 hours ago. And the posts themselves are just absolutely mind-boggling. He made 5 different tweets about hummingbirds. And the rest is just either shit-posting updates on ongoing topics or whatever the hell's going on here. Now, I'm not really sure if the other developers are still alive and out there, but at this point I don't even want to find out, because if I'm already led into a rabbit hole learning about the lead developer, then I'm gonna go fucking numbnuts trying to figure other pointless shit out about this dumbass chicken character. But now into the actual game itself. First I started talking about the box art, as I completely cannot find any images of the game manual anywhere. And I wasn't even surprised, because that just goes on course with anything when trying to do research on this game. But oh sweet lord, this goddamn box art. Just, what is this? Is this how you get people to be invested in your game? By looking at this? It doesn't even look real. The 3D models don't even look like they're from the same plane of existence. It looks like more that's just been green screened onto the background. What the actual fuck? Just by looking at this, I'm shocked that the logo's not written in fucking Comic Sans.
PlayStation 6. Only now I've noticed this.
I'm shocked that the logo's not written in fucking Comic.
PlayStation 6. It's written in green. This guy predicted Green Man.
Comic Sans. But oh god, if you think the box art is bad, just look at the goddamn start screen. Wow. Holy shit. This is real. This is a real fucking video game. You can buy this. It's nothing.
Act more angrily, you piece of shit! Can't you just try to fucking act angrily? For real? Is that all you got?
There's literally just absolutely nothing here. But Mort, standing there, and his stare. His cold, lifeless, fucking stare. Back to the box art. One thing that definitely caught my interest was that the back of the box shows translations to basic game info in multiple different languages, despite the game only being released in the US. The Cutting Room Floor website even shows that the game originally was going to have a language setting, but it ended up being scrapped due to time limitations. So my guess is that they just forgot to remove it from the back of the box. But the reason I'm mentioning this is because this got me digging and eventually made me stumble upon the game's official wiki, which of course didn't give me too much information since it was stuff that I already knew about. But a singular aspect of it made me really fucking shocked because it mentioned a second Mort game on the Game Boy Advanced.
Yeah, I've heard that's false. I've heard that's bullshit. Actually, I think one of the comments mentioned that. How can anyone not know more the chicken my head, chicken my head? Yeah, it was made up.
Appropriately named Mort Advanced. This shit blew my motherfucking mind, so I notably did some research, and, well, just guess what I fucking found. That's right, absolutely nothing, as fucking usual. And this actually kinda upsets me because from the sounds of it, it seemed to be pretty interesting, especially since it was developed by Vicarious Visions, who are responsible for making the GBA Crash games along the Insane Trilogy. So it really sucks that there's completely nothing known about this because we might have an actual decent game here. But anyway, the original game starts off with an opening cutscene that explains the gist of the game's story. Basically, the plot is about an interdimensional cube species attacking a farm with intelligent anthro chickens by stealing their baby chicks into the cube dimension because they confuse their kind with a view blocks of, hey, no, I'm not fucking shitting you, that's the actual plot of this goddamn game. And this is not the only cutscene that plays as this entire game, as a few filler cutscenes reappear each time you beat a level. Though for some reason there's an odd lack of cutscenes playing during the last quarter of the game, which I always thought was just a little strange and inconsistent. And oh my, I can't believe I'm actually about to say this, but these cutscenes, they're actually kinda good. Not in a literal sense, of course, in that case they fucking suck. But I gotta admit, they're pretty fun to watch, just because of how batshit crazy they are. Here, I'd like to play some of my favorite bits from them before we move on.
Baby Mort felt so lucky to be alive that nothing scares him anymore. He'll probably be dead soon.
Got to get my talons on you by the artist formerly known as Rooster.
Check the chat real quick. First, I hope modding support makes the game Western build like again. I remember PTG made Pizza Tower comics. Epic.
Rooster. Baby, baby, baby by baby chick. Oh, baby, baby by chick, baby, 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 oh, baby by. Look out. He is presumed armed. So, doctor, what part of the chicken does the nugget come from exactly?
Okay, here we go. They're strapping him in. There seems to be a little resistance. And there it goes, over 500 miles per hour with the world's bravest chicken at the helm.
And their food. For a larger squishy thing with split hooves called a cow. I don't pretend to understand it. Once in a while, if you look both ways first and get a note from your mommy, why not help the helpless? Maybe panic and fear are for the birds. That's just my opinion. Please don't hurt me.
Well, guys, we're here. At last, we're actually fucking here.
He only spends like 3 minutes talking about the game.
After blood, sweat, and tears, we're finally talking about the gameplay of this god-forsaken chicken game. And with that, I'll just get to the point. It's not good. Holy mother of God, it's so bad. Literally, all you do in this game is collect a set amount of chickens, usually hidden in plain fucking view, and put them all in the goal area at the start of the stage. Rinse, repeat, for 21 levels straight. So from that you might draw connections to this game and Sonic 3D Blast or Flicky, except unlike those games which had totally unique levels with their own special gimmicks to ensure, all the levels in Mort reuse the same...
Flicky has like a lot of the same repeated over and over again. I've played Flicky. I've got pretty far in it. Like, it's actually pretty repetitive. Like every level has like a different layout, but there's new gimmicks are almost never introduced. It's just the same gimmicks used in a slightly different layout. Like, that's just inaccurate.
4 areas for the whole game, none of which have anything unique or special about them. The only time I spotted anything close to being original was in the 14th stage. And even then, all it was just some reused environments piled on top of a different background. And oh Jesus fucking Christ, these controls are absolute dog shit. The sluggish-like movement coupled with insanely high jumps and sporadic camera. Just moving in this game is so unbelievably bad, it's nauseating. It just feels like I'm entering and re-entering Satan's butthole at various different speeds every time I try doing God knows what to beat a single level. And there's no other way to describe it, it's just so fucking weird. I mean, have you seen people speedrun this game? Can you even tell what the fuck is happening? But even with all these unnecessary setbacks, the game's still incredibly easy. I played the game in a random PS1 emulator using shitty keyboard controls.
The amount of laziness this guy does of research, my god. Like, that kind of upsets me because I take reviewing games very seriously.
And yet I still managed to beat the game in one sitting under 2 hours. Most of the time I even question if I'm progressing or not, because the difficulty range goes from mildly annoying to piss baby easy in a completely random order. And that's basically all this game is. Just the same couple events happening over and over and over, and yeah, it gets really fucking boring. The only thing that's at least slightly interesting here is that there's a debug mode with a surprising variety of options, like extending the features of your character ranging from basic mobility to even body proportions. But that's pretty much it. There's nothing of value to gain here. It's just your bland-ass video game that you'll most likely forget about a year later after playing. So now that we all know every single bit of information about Mort the Chicken, only one question still remains. Why the hell is he in Pizza Tower? And luckily, that's easy to answer. They just straight up asked the guy who made him. And so he made his appearance in the farm level as a transformation and reappears in a few levels after that. And I guess now that I know all this stuff about the game, I can now understand why he comes out of a well or why he stops for a bowl of corn. And other references make more sense as well, like the fact that his borders are in the shape of rainbow cubes, and that his debut level takes place in a farm, which despite being called Fun Farm in the actual game, it's referred to as Mort's Farm in the OST, proving once and for all that Pizza Tower takes place in the Mort the Chicken universe. But honestly, who gives a shit? If my thoughts are concerned, I do not want to see this goddamn character in any form of media ever again. I mean, the script took me an entire 2 weeks to make, and I left as a sad, tired, and gross human being in result.
Yeah, I've spent more 2 weeks to make it. 2 weeks to make a script is a lot. Yeah. But 2 weeks to make a 12-minute video. I don't know. I like I spent like 3 weeks to make like way longer videos.
Fuck you, Mort. Do not ever show your dead-eyed face around me after this point. Yes.
I mean, yeah, like, okay, like, I don't want to brag. I don't actually remember how much time it took me to make my scripts, but like, actually, I'm pretty sure that most of my videos, yeah, like, all of my video essays are, except the worst room in Pizza Tower, are longer than all of Pizza Crust's video essays, except for the Donkey Kong Country Secrets video. And like, I don't know, 2 weeks, just 2 weeks for a video like that. Everyone has its own pace.
Speedrun this game? Can you even tell what the fuck is happening? But even with all these unnecessary setbacks, the game's still incredibly easy. I played the game in a random PS1 emulator using shitty keyboard controls.
Oh, by the way, what if I watched The Worst Room in Pizza Tower on stream? Would that be cool? Okay, I got a video. So before I say the answers if I should watch The Worst Room in Pizza Tower on stream, I'm gonna watch this video someone sent me privately.
Fan mail. It was like 9 pages of handwritten letter. It's from a guy who's 72 years old out of England. And he goes, "You're not going to believe this, but I had to write to you because your game changed and saved my life." And then he continues to write. And when we received this at the company, and it was read to the company, everyone was crying. Because he starts to talk about it. He goes, "I was a World War II soldier. I went through this, I went through that. I was a retired truck driver. I drove heavy equipment. I did all these things, you know. My wife had a prolonged illness, and I guess it was hard. And then until she eventually died. So it was like 10 years of really difficult." He said, "I forgot how to laugh. I forgot how to see joy. I forgot how to be positive. I was becoming a grumpy, mean, you know, depressed, and to the point where he wanted to kill himself. And so he had his old service revolver, and he found, I just can't do it. So he started getting really aggravated on himself for not being able to pull the trigger. He's going, why is it? Why don't I have the nerve to do this?" And he said, "You know, maybe it's because I still have these few extra 100 pounds in the bank. I'm going to go blow them on the most stupid, frivolous thing I would never buy as a responsible adult." So he goes to the store. He's looking, what am I getting? Video games. He picks out a PlayStation. And he's looking across the titles, and he sees Abe, and he feels like the face of Abe. He feels like this kind of pathetic guy, doesn't fit in. So he buys Abe. He's 72 years old. The last cash, he's just going to go play a game, have a laugh, and then do it. And get it over with. But what happened, he said, is I started playing the game, and I started laughing. And I hadn't laughed in years. My grandchildren don't come over. I'm just a lonely old man now. And I had isolated myself, and I had had enough. I started laughing again. And as I started to laugh, and I was playing, I got into it. And I couldn't stop, and I started identifying with Abe, and I started identifying that I was like Abe, and I had nothing really going for me, but if I just kept going, I could do it. And you built it in so that no matter what, I could be shitty at gaming, but if I tried long enough, I would eventually succeed. And he talks about how this got him past, what am I doing thinking of killing myself? What am I doing not calling my grandkids? So he started having Abe tea parties for his grandkids. They were like, what happened to Grandpa? He's totally changed. He renewed his relationship with his daughter, his family. The BBC did a special on him after this. Like, we were like, this is an amazing story. We gave it to the PR company. And they were like, this is an amazing story. BBC does a show on him, or, you know, a special on him. And all of these things, you find out the games changed someone's life. The games saved someone's life. We've heard that similar story, not with a 72-year-old, a couple of times, how people were lonely, how they were defeated, how they in our experience, they found laughter, and they found that persistence would eventually get them to win.
That was wholesome. I don't know, go ahead, but be quick. Oh god, oh fuck. How many people are watching this yet? 8 people. I don't know if there's anything I could take from watching the video. Dhar Mann, The Worst Room. By the way, the song that I use in this part of the video is called Crimson Summit, and it's from the song that I use in this part of the video in this beginning. It's Crimson Summit from Lens of the Light. This album is fucking beautiful. I love this album with every fiber of my being. Like, it's this album. That's like the only album I can say I've loved every single track. All of this is fantastic. Like, please listen to this. This is really fucking good. Like, just quick recommendation here.
You guys really like this.
Shitty microphone quality. Oh my god. Thankfully I fixed this already.
I guess it's time for a tiny on-call. Prepare yourself, Pizza Crust. I am coming for you.
This did not age well. At all.
Hello everyone, I am Harmonic Kinesis, a top Pizza Tower speedrunner and world's greatest pussy magnet in my spare time, and I'm here to answer the question literally nobody ever.
This guy said he's a pussy magnet, but at the same time, in the end of the video, he says he wanna suck dick? How is that possible? Is he straight or gay? That makes no fucking sense. This guy is not making any sense, man.
Asked, what is the worst room in Pizza Tower? And the correct answer is the bedroom where doing your mom. But seriously,
like, what do you think of this joke? What do you guys think of this joke? Because like when Pizza Crust made his YouTube poop, he used this, like, he made fun of this several times, and like was this joke like kind of, I don't want to say, was this joke like cringy, like that just made you frustrated? I know that's a very childish joke, like that was the point. I don't know.
speaking, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would give many different answers for that question. The Sage demo doesn't really suffer from bad level design, it's actually quite consistent in its quality. But after the Sage levels, this consistency goes down the shitter. You could say Entrance has a few dumb rooms that include an obstacle right next to where the rooms start. Maybe the worst room is this one from Waste Yard that has a lot of cops that can transform you into a ghost, forcing you to backtrack to the beginning of the room to get back to normal. Or the room right fucking after that has a lot of chicken bitches is slapped to the screen. That's what I call good level design. Maybe it's
I'm actually like getting sad watching this video because I'm just like thinking about people saying, I'm just remembering the stuff people said about this video, about it like being excessively angry and people, but I don't know, it just makes me feel bad about myself.
that atrocious first room in Space Pinball that is unnecessarily hard to climb back up, especially with the nerfed super jump.
The super jump was changed, so this room is much easier to climb, but still, this room fucking sucks, man. This room fucking sucks.
Or maybe it's that horrible room in Fun Farm that was only in the Western free build that had a ridiculously contrived way to complete it and was really confusing to newcomers.
And it was brought back to April 2021 build. Like it was changed, so it's not really that bad, but yeah, it's okay now.
Perhaps it could be the infamous pepperoni room in Pizza's Care. Well, I personally think all of these answers are completely wrong.
Of course, I mean this as a joke. Like I don't actually believe I'm objectively right.
Because the trophy undoubtedly goes the.
By the way, this image comes from a Brazilian video called "The Venting of a Man." Like it's basically a comedy video of a guy getting angry about his wife being a fucking cunt to him, and like it's just, yeah. There's only like one person watching at this point.
Unbelievable monstrosity that is the John room in Pineapple Beach.
I don't want to watch this anymore. I don't want to fucking watch this anymore.
It's just fucking mind-boggling how absurdly bad this room is. It's the culmination of bad level design. It has such a massive amount of bullshit compressed into it that it's otherworldly. Don't believe me? Well, First of all, you have this curve that you need to do. If you try to super jump to the other side, the stupid cool pineapple will parry your ass.
I'm actually in the depression stage right now. 8 dislikes. Not even the comments like give the impression that it has so much hate. People only like expressed anger in the Pizza Tower Discord. Like, and the jokes. All of that was like not in this video's comments. Also, like, I I think it's frustrating that like the room has actually a name and I don't call it by its name. Covering fire.
If you decide to wait until his taunt ends before super jumping, you still have to worry about the stupid pineapple. The only way to kill.
Like, is it pronounced pineapple? I heard people say like, why do you pronounce it that way? Like, how is it supposed to be pronounced? Like in the wiki, Pizza Tower. Like gameplay enemies that here like pineapple, like it's pineapple. Is it pineapple? The pronunciation.
Piran apple.
Piran apple. Piran apple. I'm gonna call it Piran apple now.
These cunts is to parry them or throw an enemy in them. So you will either slow down and approach it safely or parry it while dashing. If you fail, congratulations. Now you have destroyed the blocks that were blocking him, and now you have a pineapple wandering around the level and fucking around with you. However, if you do succeed at parrying this bitch, this motherfucker up here.
Hello and welcome back to the channel.
Like, that's one of the jokes that I like. One of the recurring jokes of this video. Like, actually, like, no one touched in this joke. And I think that's because it's not a very good one. It's not a very good shitpost. It's just like a random person saying, hello, welcome back to the channel. Like, I particularly, it's the only reason I put him in this video is because I particularly dislike him. That's it.
Will shoot you in the eyeballs and stop you dead on your tracks. If you manage to get through this bullshit, you then need to run into this barrel to destroy this TNT, then get the barrel.
And and you hear the caretaker in the background. That's literally caretaker music in the background. By the way, Patience After Seabold. Pretty good album. That's a pretty good music album. Listen to it. I love this piano. Pretty good album. I also like this song here that doesn't appear on the video. I like Patience After Seabold. Listen to it. It's better than the worst room in Pizza Tower.
Again to carry you to the top of the room. There are balloons that allow you to reach the platforms above, which are actually useless since you can just throw the barrel upwards, then climb towards the top platforms by dashing. And then the escape starts, and you will probably start dashing. You may try to turn around to fall down the hole and keep your dash, but the stupid fucking balloons send you back to the top. And you can't even try to turn around earlier to avoid the balloons because there are 2 fucking cool pineapples that will parry you if you try that.
I just get too angry.
If that wasn't enough, if any of what I just said was still not enough for you. The barrel you used before will be in your way, and you might accidentally run into it while trying to escape.
And I have even one more complaint to add. Like, if you avoid this barrel, you can still like accidentally bounce over this balloon and waste time. So like, this is all of this room is just really anti-speedrunner. So I didn't even like address everything, all the ways that this could fuck up your speedrun.
Trying to escape. My fucking god, this room. This is the most awkward, unfair, and annoying room to rush through in the entire
D&D entire game. Man, like, I really hate how it's so hard to me to get a proper to proper pronounce English words, like do a Proper English narration. Like it takes me several takes to pronounce something decent.
Game. Not even the best fucking speedrunner in the community can rush through this atrocity in an optimal way. Well, at least the room is now over, and now the level design is just uphill from here. This level overall just has some weird decisions surrounding it. Sometimes monkeys are placed in way too narrow places, and sometimes there's too many enemies in the same place. Like in this room, like, why are there so many fucking bananas? I also don't get why Pizza Tower guy got rid of the previous water mechanic that basically acted as a big platform you can stand on top of by dashing or walking on it with a barrel, and then replace it with Blood Sauce Dungeon 2 The Empire Strikes Back.
Jokes aside, what do you? Am I really? Is it really bad that I missed the old mechanic that was like much more complex and interesting? What if balloons popped on pizza time activation? Yeah, that's a good idea.
There's a secret where it's ridiculously easy to skip half of the puzzle, and another secret where it's ridiculously easy to skip the whole puzzle. The escape sequence has quite some bullshit going for it. I can never get through this one room without fucking something up. It's just incredible. And why in the fuck is this balloon still there doing the escape? Can I also
Yeah, I fucking hate this balloon. It should be gone.
talk about how much I hate the cool pineapple as an enemy
Oh,
doing the escape? Can I also talk about
For real, like, look at this. Is this fair?
how much I hate the cool pineapple as an enemy? He's the worst opponent in the entire game. Whether
Now it's the mini johns. Somehow Pizza Tower guy made the mini johns worse. I can't.
you're going to get hit or not, it's all just luck. You have to hope he's not going to taunt at the very moment you decide to attack him. Either that, or you have to wait until he taunts, so then you can attack him. There is no depth to how you approach him. You just wait in a fast-paced platformer.
That's not a very fair criticism now that I think about it, because like you can taunt like to stall your stuff. So like you have to think more about how you're gonna rush through stuff. But yeah.
In conclusion, this level isn't very good and there's a lot of questionable shit here. And the singular room has all the worst of Pizza Tower crammed into one cake of pure dog shit. That's the video. You can go away now. I'm going to suck some dick after this.
Ela é amiga da minha mulher. Someone send this to Astro. I don't want him to forget that he made this. I'm not gonna live in pain alone. Yeah, that was the video. The only thing keeping my faith in the game is mods like Demo Free and Spock. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is Spock? Just now I'm depressed, so I'm gonna listen to depression music. Sage plus overcooked. Oh, oh, Luigio and Soda merged uh, their mods together. I think I will like just end this stream with like talking about VVM. Okay, so you guys know the caretaker, right? Everyone here knows the caretaker, right? You know the fun na 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 dementia funny. Everyone knows the shit, right? Okay, so this guy, the guy who made the caretaker project, it has a story. Like there's another project he made called VVM, and it's like some of the weirdest shit I've ever heard in my whole life. It's like fucking insane. VVM, this Cogs, like that's his discography. Like, by the way, that's how he looks. And like, the, his career did not start as the caretaker. It started as VVM, and like, VVM is just like destroying good music and making it sound painful, and like, there's just a lot of shit here. There's just like sick love, sometimes good things happen, untitled, that I like to call like VVM Piehead because it's a Piehead release. Stigma, I really like Stigma. Stigma is a very good album. I mean, like, if you listen to it, you will probably think, "Are you on crack?" But yeah, I think it's really good. But if you listen to it, you will probably think it's painful. Like that's kind of the point. And then there's VVM 365. I did not listen to this album, but basically the guy released at least one song per day. The album, VVM 365, has 32 hours. It's 32 and a half hours long. Okay, actually, let me just, like, fact check this. Where is it? Okay, VVM 365. This album has almost 400 tracks, and yeah, 32 and a half hours long. Like VVM, there's a whole fucking story of his entire history starts here. Like, it's insane shit. Like, it's very interesting stuff that is really cool to dive into. It's like, I really want to make a video talking about VVM because it's way more interesting than anything about the caretaker ever. It's really interesting. The only reason I'm not working on a video talking about VVM is because it's not gonna give any views. But like, I just wanted to finish the stream like this. Like, VVM, pretty cool. And the problem is, you cannot actually find this anywhere online. Both because of copyright strikes, because this is like, he just like some of these albums, he just gets really popular music and fucks it up. But they're like, he has sent emails to people to not make his VVM albums public. Only when he wants to. He will allow people to put unprivate their uploads in a specific time. Like that's okay. Like, and it's just so crazy. VVM is really fucking crazy. Let me just try to find something about it. Like, for example, Sick Love. And the album Sick Love is just that, like, songs that are fucked up and ruined. Like, I actually have the album in my computer, so like one of my favorite ones is Stay Another Day. Like, let me see if I can find it. Here. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so just gonna stop here. But like, there's a lot of interesting shit. Well, oh yeah, Untitled. Let's just talk about the VVM Piehead for a real. So okay, look at the fucking track list. Untitled, 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 Elton John, Untitled, Untitled. I fucking love this. There's just like a fucking none of the tracks have a name, but there's one. It's Elton John. I love this. And like, and what do you expect from an album that is called Untitled? Well, it sounds like wait, that's how Untitled sounds like. It's just basically like horror movie songs, but parody. Like, yeah, the songs have no name, so they are kind of nothing. And there's like, oh yeah, and that's how Elton John sounds like. Just wanted to make this clear. Like, what else can I talk about? Stigma. Has anyone heard of fucking has anyone heard of Pulse Demon? That's basically what Stigma is. But imagine like Pulse Demon and Friday Night Funkin'. That's Stigma. It's one of the weirdest songs I've ever like. I think it's weirdly satisfying. So like, you take a listen to Stigma. Here it is. And I'm gonna first, actually, let me just give the opportunity to like reduce the volume because it's really fucking loud. And now let's put Stigma. I did not lower it enough. Like, there's one part of this song that sounds exactly like fucking Pico. Don't tell me this doesn't sound like Pico in FNF. Like, I love Stigma. Like, I actually love this album. It's just so yeah. VVM. The history of VVM is a billion times more interesting than anything about the Caretaker. Like, this stuff here is insane. Oh yeah, there's also The Death of Rave. The Death of Rave is the only album that you can get from the VVM that like you can actually like if you look at VVM, for example, let's take Leland, Leland Kirby Bandcamp. If you take a look at the, let me just look at wait. History always favors the winners. Like if you look here, artists. The Caretaker, Leland Kirby, The Stranger, VVM. These are all the same person. If you look at the Caretaker, like look at the discography, there's a lot of shit. If you look at Leland Kirby, the songs, there's a lot of shit. But then you look at VVM, and all you can find is The Death of Rave. And that for a long time made me think that he only created VVM to make The Death of Rave. But there's actually a whole ass discography he made under the name VVM. That's how he started his career. And most of it is not available officially. Like information like there's not it's none of this it is well documented. There's a lot of information about it, but it's scattered across the internet. Of like nothing there's nothing like there's not like a source of information you can come to like a specific source of information where you can find everything about it besides like a bit of Discogs, and there's actually a wiki about VVM, but that's a work in progress. It's not done yet. And I just love everything about VVM. We were watching my videos and never told me about it. Now, fuck you, I'm now talking about VVM. I love VVM. VVM is good. And you should do some research about it, because VVM, like, that's not the entire discography of VVM. There's a lot of shit. There's a lot of music. Sabam, yeah, that's also available. I don't actually have Sabam in my computer, but like, I cannot even like. I want to click in here, but like, there's a back cover, but it's just a close up. It's just like a zoomed in. It's just a camera zooming in an ass. I cannot click in here because like it's a literal fucking ass. So I cannot show the back of the cover of Sabam. And then there's Between Nothingness and Eternity. Like I love this cover. This is basically like an album, but with a MIDI piano. And like the list of tracks is literally, look at this here, like the list of the track list. That's literally just the Wikipedia page. Like Miss Mills Wikipedia. Gladys Mills, nee Jordan, August 29, 1984, known as Miss Mills, was an English pianist who was active in the 1960s and 1970s and who released many records. Gladys Mills, nee Gladys Jordan, August 1918, 24 February 1978, known as Miss Mills, who was an English pianist who was active in the 1960s and 70s and who released many records. It's just like VVM is shitposting before shitposting. VVM started in 1996. Like, and there's shit like Help, Aphex Twin, 4.0, which is like Leland Kirby was deep frying images before it became before it became trendy. This guy fucking predates shit posting. It's incredible. It's such an interesting part of history that I hate it doesn't have better documentation. But yeah, I think I already said like most of the shit I wanted to say. So, yeah, my rambling about VVM is done. I think I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you for tuning in. And does anyone have anything to say before I go?